Very good afternoon, all of you. Welcome to Amul Simple Homemade Recipes. I am Chef Sudha Kumar. I am a retired government servant from IHM Hyderabad. After my retirement, I started looking after my son's institute, that is the Pioneer Institute of Hotel Management and Trinity College of Hotel Management. Both are in Hyderabad, and this trains chefs or hotel management graduates and train them into the hotel industry. So today we are going to show you a very simple recipe, homemade recipe that is from Amul product. It is called Milk Malai Chop. Milk Malai Chop. When we say milk, we remember always Amul, because majority of this population grown from Amul products. Like in our childhood we drank Amul spray. That is our childhood food, and Amul denotes for India's milk, because our white revolution started from this particular industry, and we remember Dr. Kurian Varghese, who is the father of our white revolution, who brought our consumption of milk. Somewhere from 1947 it was only 75 ml, and today it is 350 ml, and so much healthy we are grown and we are happy about it, and we are thankful to the Amul milk products. And today is our show is on milk malai chop. So milk is full of healthy nutritive values. It has a lot of proteins, it has sugar, it has vitamins, and it has minerals. So everything. It is it's only food in this world which is complete. So that's the reason to promote our health, because we need immunity system in these days, and Amul is the best food, or it gives you the best milk, and which has got all the nutritive values in this milk. So today we are going to use the same milk for our product. So we are taking this milk malai chop is made of milk. There is only simple 3 ingredients, nothing complicated. That's fluid milk. We are going to take either full cream milk or a toned milk, whatever is available, and that is going to be reduced a bit. And in that we will add milk powder prepared kind of patties. So that will be somewhat like a cham cham. It is very simple, because when you want to make a cham cham properly with milk, it is very difficult. You have to make chana, and that chana has to be properly smoothened, so that it becomes a very smooth dough kind of a thing that has to be cooked in a sugar syrup. And if it is not fluffy, if something goes wrong with your curdling of milk, then also you will have failure. But this will have 100%, I can guarantee, there is no failure in this product. So without talking too much, let us go into. Before that, I would like to thank all my IHM alumni who are joining this program, and there is a lot of people who thanked me and wished me, and I reciprocate my best wishes and thanks to them, and to my friends, and to all my Amul product lovers and foodies. Thanks for joining. Let us go into the program. So we will start the stove and reduce the temperature. Right? We'll add Amul milk, which is a whole milk. I am taking a whole milk. I will be taking only just 1 liter. Amul milk you are getting in Tetra packs, and also ordinary daily use packets, half liter packets, 1 liter packets. So I am just using a half liter packet, which is like this. So totally it is 1 liter I am adding to the pan. Especially you should take a saucepan kind of a thing, or a fry pan, so that evaporation is very easy. And let it bring it to boiling. And I am going to give you a small tip how to remove malai from this milk. The milk contains a lot of proteins and milk solids, that's what we call, otherwise it is called solid non-fats, SNF. And it also has fat. So both, when you are boiling it, it accumulates as a layer on top, that's called malai, and we are going to extract a lot of malai from this milk while you boil it. The simple trick is, when it comes to boiling point, you need to just fan it. The thick layer gets formed, and keep removing that, and that becomes your condensed or a milk which is full of protein, and that you can remove it and put it in a bowl. Once your product is ready, keep it back into it, and you improve the palate like anything, and you love it. Okay, so our milk has not yet come to boiling point. Keep stirring. You can see the quality of milk. It is giving a thick shine on the backside of the spoon. Sometimes milk gets overflowing when it comes to boiling point. So simple method is, just drop a spoon in that, and you avoid overflowing from your vessel, and every time you will end up, mornings you will end up with cleaning of stoves and all, can be avoided if you drop just a spoon inside, and the milk will never overflow. So milk is still coming to boiling point. So what is a boiling point? Any liquid, when it comes to a boiling point in a normal atmosphere, it is called boiling point. Normally water boils at 100 degrees and the milk boils a little above the 100 degrees. So where liquid turns into vapor is called boiling point. So little bit about Amul product. Like this Amul started with fluid milk, that is liquid milk, distributing to all the population of the country. And now they come up with a lot of other products like Amul spray, Amul milk, milk powder, and the cheese, paneer. There's so many milk products have come, and I have seen other products like chocolates, biscuits. They started even cakes into their line, and very nicely they are marketing, and I'm happy about it, because the entire population of this country is able to taste or see the branded standard food products. So still it is just heating it up. Yeah, now it is coming to, you can see the vapor. So this is the time when it's come to boiling point, or when it started evaporating. Just try to fan it. Okay. 100 ml. So it will form a thick layer on top. Still it takes time. Still it needs a thick layer. It's little bit of it needs the patience. No pains, no gains. When you want a very good taste, and you need to put little effort, that effort gives you, everlasting or a very nice taste on your palate. So keep doing it like this. Actually, more fat gives you a more better layer. So for this, if you want, I'll give you a small tip. You can use a little bit of cream, add some cream also into it. Yes, there is a big layer, thick layer. So I'll remove it and put it in this bowl separately. So keep doing it long time. It takes time, I know it needs a lot of patience. So meanwhile, to shorten our process, let it go on, and we will go for a mixing of your milk chop. So milk chop is made of milk powder. So I take roughly about 150 to 200 grams of milk powder. This milk powder to be blended with or mixed with our egg. Egg is a binding agent. So when you break an egg, you must have a little bit of your courage to break it. So this egg is about 2 eggs are 100 grams, and all the 100 grams you may not require. Maybe around 70 to 80 grams are required, 50%, that is 75 grams. So just roughly beaten this egg yolk and white together. So my egg is ready. So let us mix some ingredients into it. So what we do is, first we will take a little bit of baking soda. Baking soda or a baking powder, you can use anything. And I am going to add a little bit of ghee. So all items, let it mix properly. Yeah.
Chef, there is a question from Mr. Mahib.
Okay.
He's just joined. He's asking, what are you making, chef?
We are making milk malai chop. Milk malai chop made of milk powder and milk together. So what we did is just boiling the milk, and when we are boiling the milk, we are just doing a little bit of fanning so that it forms into layer. That is the malai. So see the malai which is floating on top. Slowly it forms. It takes time. It's not that easy. It takes time. You can remove with spoon also. See, thick cloth. If you have a fan nearby, that is the best. You can avoid your activity with one hand. Right. Full cream milk is the best. It gives you a very quick layer on top. What we call full cream milk is whole milk. And if you remove fat from whole milk, it becomes toned milk. And if you remove total fat from milk, it becomes skimmed milk. So when you are very health conscious, weight conscious, we use only skimmed milk.
Chef, there is one more question from Asha.
Okay.
So she's asking, is this malai is important to this recipe?
Malai is important because when you want a mouthfeel, see, malai is very good when you are having it, and you need that milky taste on this thing. Otherwise, you can thicken this with a little bit of your condensed milk also. There is an option. So none of the Indian recipe has a compulsory standard. You can alter it as you want it. Because I like this malai very much, and when you are having this, along with your product that is chop, this malai gives you a very good mouthfeel. That's it.
One more question. Shivani is asking, what is the substitute of egg?
Substitute of egg, you can add cornstarch. That's the best because it gives you binding agent. So it is pure vegetarian. I am adding egg to give a strength because we need a lot of protein to our health. Cornstarch is the one option you can have. Or you can have custard powder. Direct custard powder will do. So let us go back to our process of making chop. So for making chop, what we taken is milk powder, 1 big cup or 150 grams of milk powder, and in that we added about 20 grams of ghee and 5 grams of baking powder and mixed it well. And in this we also taken 2 eggs and roughly beaten these 2 eggs. So So slowly keep adding, blend it together to form a thick dough. Of course, when the milk powder contacts with any moisture, it becomes very soft. So don't worry about it. If you leave it, rest it for a few minutes, it becomes a thick dough. So already lump has formed.
Chef, Miss Asha is asking, suppose you have previous malai, can we use that for
Yeah,
this?
yeah, definitely. If you have it, if you already taken some malai separately, you can have it. Definitely. Okay. So once it is blended, you just leave it for some time so that it sets. Perfectly okay. So again with spoon properly mix. Right. So it's become smooth, soft, and it takes 10 minutes to set it. Leave it for some time like this. Alright.
Chef Nidhi Singh is asking the name of the dish.
Milk malai chop.
And Radhika is asking, can we use Amul cream?
Yeah, Amul cream. I have used Amul cream to add a little more fat onto the top of this malai.
Miss Ritu is asking, I missed the start. She's saying like,
Okay. So starting, what we did is we just taken Amul milk, and to make a milk malai chop, we have taken 1 liter of Amul milk and started boiling. And by activity of little fanning on top of it, there is a cloth formation on top that is called malai. So that malai we started separating into a bowl and keep fanning it like this. This is one process. So I didn't add any sugar. You must have noticed. Why I didn't add sugar is an acid. So once the milk immediately contacts with an acid, there are chances of breaking it. So to avoid the breakingness, a little more condensing is required. Once it becomes a thick milk, then you can add sugar, and so that it becomes your required sweet. So when you make paisam, when you make any other sweet, please remember not to add sugar in the beginning itself. You must add sugar in the middle of the process so that you can avoid breaking of the milk.
Chef Nidhi and Mittu Sagar asking the name of the dish.
Name of the dish, please remember, my dear viewers, it is milk malai chop. Milk malai chop. Quick formation is there. We'll increase a little bit of the temperature. Okay. See, quickly it is forming now. So keep on doing it, you will get a lot of malai. The amount is as you wish. It's okay now. We'll add some sugar. 1 liter milk needs about 150 grams of sugar. So I'm adding very approximately. So let us stir it. Otherwise, in the bottom it settles and becomes a little bit of caramel. So I will also add some saffron dissolved water. Saffron gives very nice aroma. Yes. Right. So all right, now it's time for dividing this mixture into small portions. So if it sets, it becomes a little bit, a little hard dough. So before you touching this mixture, smear your hand with a little bit of ghee. Then you can touch it. So what I do is, I'll divide them into small portions. Okay. Yeah. So small lemon size is better. I'll increase the size. Still it is sticky, don't worry. So the mixture is almost over. Now you, with the help of your hand, which is greasy, take it and make oval shaped balls like this. Beautiful. It's very smooth, the dough. And you see the milk powder color, and after mixing it, it is pale, nice yellow. Looks very yummy. say to my, if you grease it properly,
Chef, Mr. Apparao is saying you hi.
hi.
He's watching
Hello,
from Mumbai.
Apparao. How are you? Your SBI, my friend, and he's from SBI Apparao.
He's watching from Mumbai.
Mumbai. And at present he's posted as a DGM in SBI. Very close. Thank you, Apparagaru. Very nice having you here on the show. So, one by one, let us drop into the boiling milk. I'll take some more ghee into the palm. So very simple for any housewife because need not be having any professional experience. Just taking just a milk powder, you can make nice milk chop. Very tasty. You can treat your guests very well. And there is no failure. Anybody can easily make it. That's why it is called Home Chef's Program or a homemade recipes. But
Ms. Ritu is saying she will try. She will.
so thank you. Please try. Wish you all the best because you will never, fail this particular recipe. It is very easy for anybody to make it.
Sonia Das is telling that I am learning so much from Chef Sudha and his excellent explanations.
Thank you very much.
And he does more Amul live recipe demonstrations.
Thank you. We'll come out with many recipes. We started with very simple because let us start with humble start and go a little bigger. So we'll come with more complicated, not complicated, simple recipes but very tasty and made of not only sweet, even other products also. See, once it is cooking, you will find it is floating on top. Here it is. Floating on top, that means each chop is just cooked. Because we added baking soda into it, that gives you the fluffiness because it gives you as a raising agent. What we call is raising agent. So baking powder is one of the best raising agent. And there is no chance of breaking it because we added either you can use cornstarch or egg. Majority of the people they don't want an egg. You can substitute with starch or a cornstarch, corn flour or custard powder.
Chef Neeta Bharat Patel have joined just now, so asking to recap the recipe once.
Okay, recapping the recipe. See, we just started with our boiling of milk. The milk what we have taken is just 1 liter of milk. And when it comes to boiling point, and there is a formation of layer that is called malai. So we kept on removing that malai, and to improve the malai formation, we just panned it on top, and so that malai clotting happens very fast, and that is kept on removed, and it is slightly condensed. Then we added some, sugar into it, a little bit of saffron into it, and separately we have taken the dough made of milk powder and egg mixed together, added with a bit of milk, baking soda into it or baking powder, mixed it well, added little bit of ghee also to improve that soft texture. So the total dough is made and rested for 10 minutes because it becomes very sticky. If you don't rest it, you can't touch it. So even after resting, apply little ghee into your palm and take out each portion a little bit and roundel it and shape into oval shape and flatten it. You will get a chomp like this. So it is poached rather than boiled. Poaching is below the boiling point, and poaching gives you very soft texture. So when you want to do any soft textured protein, you go for a poaching. Poaching is you bring it any liquid to 100 degrees and reduce it, and it becomes your poaching liquid. So poaching helps you to give a very soft protein. Like when you make a poached egg, how soft it is. It's like a jam melts in the mouth. Yeah. So it's almost done. Let me taste the sugar. Because we added sugar, approximately 150 grams or 15%. You can go up to 20%. Depends on the requirement. Yeah, perfect. So more than this, not desirable. See how nicely it is being poached. Especially when you get a guest surprisingly. And give him a surprise like this with instant, hot. See, nicely puffed. Each one is swollen nicely. And your milk powder also slightly dissolves into it, makes the milk very thick like this. Beautiful. So how are you liking it? Yours? So this is called milk malai chop. Milk malai chop. MMC. Easy to remember. MMC. Milk malai chop. So how do you know that it's cooked? Once it is cooked, it swells a little bit and floats on top. This needs a little more cooking. Yeah. You can turn a bit because it should cook from bottom also. Yeah. Even the container has become a little tight, falling on another. Yeah. Nice. Now I finished this with a bit of flavor. It's goes with any sweet. Can you name it? Usually use nutmeg. Usually use saffron. Usually we use also this cardamom. Very flavorful. Cardamom. Nice. Wow. Beautiful. See the milk how it is thickened, because some of the proteins, some of the milk solids also dissolve into this milk and become thick. Right. Now our dish is ready. Okay. So let us recap what we have done. So what we have taken is, we have taken the milk and started boiling in a flat pan so that the milk doesn't overflow. So flat pan, when we wanted a milk solid, that is malai, and that malai was forming on top, and we fanned it bit so that malai was removed with a spoon or a stick and collected it like this. This is a milk malai. So before we serve, we can add on top of it. So this we can do a bit of garnishing. We'll add milk solids. Right. So let us plate it. It's done now. Yes. Right. Now, any dish before you serve, you need to do a little bit of garnishing. Garnishing improves your eye appeal. So I am taking pista. Sprinkle it on. Finely chopped pista gives you a great eye appeal. You see how matching it is, with pale yellow and dark green, giving you a great eye appeal. So I can also use bit of this malai on top so that it has very good contrast. So friends, you please enjoy this recipe with your friends, and so I will do a little bit of tasting before I sign off. Yeah, good. Not a little bit, I'll take more. So, just smooth it is, very smooth, very yummy it looks, and let me enjoy this. Okay, very nice. Wow. I love sweets, and more than that, when you make anything with Amul products, it is much more yummy and very tasty. Great it is. This is a simple recipe, friends, you can make very easily at home. So what we have done, how the dough is made and how the milk is boiled, let us take into two parts. The first one is the milk is boiled. Once the milk is boiling, we started fanning it and to remove the malai, and after that we added sugar and a bit of saffron color and sugar and mixed it and kept on boiling till it evaporates to almost 50%. And after that we have taken a milk powder. That milk powder is about 150 grams. In that we added the egg mixture into it and mixed into it properly and prepared a dough. And in that dough we added baking powder and bit of ghee and prepared a smooth dough and rested for 15 minutes like that. And once it is rested, it sets, it doesn't stick to your hand much. And to prevent any sticking, you can take a bit of ghee into your palm and remove a lemon size ball and flatten it nicely, roll it and flatten it and poach it in the boiling milk. So you'll get a very nice yummy milk malai chop. Pardon?
Thank you for.
Okay. So friends, thank you very much for joining this show, and we are very grateful to this opportunity to Amul, and please join for many more recipes we will try to add. And we are presenting from Pioneer Institute of Hotel Management and Trinity Institute of Hotel Management. Both are, and it is managed by my son, who is also a chef, Chef Nitin. He had given you a presentation yesterday. It was very great. He made a bit innovative style of making paneer with the tamarind. Very nice it is, butter paneer, butter rasgulla or gulla he made. So you watch that program also, and today what we have done is milk chop. Very nicely it has come out. I am very thankful to all my friends who have encouraged, all my IHM alumni and Pioneer alumni and Trinity alumni and friends. So thanks a lot for this. Thank you.